It's Megan.
Are you ready for hashtag Megan Summer?
Megan?
Megan.
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 Megan?
Would you prefer that I give you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Megan?
Yes, it's me. What a shock, etc.
This Friday.
She is a smoking hot warrior princess.
All right, meat sacks, let's get to work. Are you going to stand in my way?
The Bee is back.
You think you learned your lesson the first time?
Megan.
Megan 2.0, only in theaters Friday. Rated PG-13.
Come explore our amazing new store. Food Bazaar Supermarket is now open on 2784 Linden Boulevard in Brooklyn. Find everything you need, including the largest selection of international foods. And download the Rewards app to start earning your way to free groceries. Shop local, eat global at your new Food Bazaar Supermarket on 2784 Linden Boulevard. For more, go to foodbazaar.com.
Ready to shape the future of artificial intelligence? The Catholic University of America's new Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence equips you with cutting-edge skills needed to innovate with purpose. Apply today to gain hands-on experience and explore ethical AI development. Prepare to drive meaningful change for a better world.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Take a shot. Be the vibe with a Glow Motion Extra Strength 5-Hour Energy Shot. Dive into a burst of fruity flavor with the only 5-hour energy shot that glows under black light. Glow Motion is perfect for any vibe, runners, ravers, and anyone who simply refuses to stop. Visit 5hourenergy.com and order today.
I love being a public servant for New York State because I get to enjoy the sunshine and keep people safe.
My job offers great benefits and a flexible schedule.
I love being a public servant for New York State because I'm helping New Yorkers find solutions.
New York State is hiring and it's easier than ever to get a job. Now is the time for you to join us and start your career in public service.
Visit statejobs.ny.gov to get started today.
Brought to you by the New York State Department of Civil Service.
When you get injured, they shout, "We'll go to battle for you!" We analyze over a decade of case data. That's the difference. Lofty, the smarter way to win your personal injury case. Visit lawfty.com to learn more. For more info and lawyer advertising, go to lofty.com/disclaimer.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go? close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
with the Venmo debit card, you can Venmo everything. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. The card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted.
Disney Plus is your home for everything Frozen. Every story, every song, including record-breaking movies like Frozen and Frozen 2. Plus fan-favorite shorts like Frozen Fever. And now, step on stage with Frozen, the hit Broadway musical, and watch the magic of Arendelle come alive. Now streaming on Disney Plus.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40. Period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
I see the world through ice covered in bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around me. The world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body moves. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. The world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Just this side, dick.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are, mysterious. That's the part you only show 'cause you're too curious. Maybe take it slow.
We're leaving today and entering a world of Mickey Mouse waving, princess meeting and greeting, lightsaber clashing, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror dropping, Banshee flying, Space Mountain launching, galaxy rewinding. What's the point of galaxy rewinding? Fireworks igniting, world of other worlds, or whatever you love. Infinite worlds await at the most magical place on Earth, Walt Disney World Resort.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40. Period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with a Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
a story about football, the one we in the US call soccer, the world's game. This club's name is about being something for everyone, for people on, around, and far beyond the pitch. In Milano and everywhere. And this club's name is what it stands for, Internacional, because we are brothers and sisters of the world. Peace out. I'm Spike Lee.
Sometimes creating an ad campaign can feel like you're talking on mute.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
But advertising on Spotify can help your business turn up the volume. Our easy-to-use Ads Manager lets you create new audio ads from scratch or repurpose existing video assets. We'll deliver your ad to an engaged audience that is ready to hear and see your message. It's that simple. Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
registered nurse in as few as 20 months part-time at University of Bridgeport. With evening classes in our state-of-the-art nursing lab and convenient clinical options, our flexible program fits your busy life. Secure the financial security you deserve. Apply today at bridgeport.edu/RN.
Active Campaign is the marketing automation platform built for big swings and big dreams. Generate ideas in seconds, import your brand, and create full campaigns with simple prompts. Get started for free at activecampaign.com.
Car leaks suck. They sideline your life and are expensive to fix. The good news is that Bars Leaks has been around for over 75 years. We are the leader in proven, affordable leak repair products. Engine, cooling system, transmission, you name it. If it leaks, we can fix it. Easily and effectively. Let us help you stop leaking before leaks stop your life. Catch more info.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay, with experiences to let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotel. Each inspired by local college towns, these days are always rich and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you,
Don't touch my candies, Chester! Annie is my name. Sweetness ain't my game.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?
You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
I'm Jennifer Garner. You may know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card because it makes everything we do even more rewarding. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles on every purchase means we earn more too. And when we travel, we get access to over 1,000 airport lounges. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/VentureXBusiness.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees. selfies.
You're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40. Period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro or with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Disney y Pixar te invitan a estrenar tu verano con una aventura de otro mundo. Disfruta una gastronomía intergaláctica. Tecnología avanzada. Y lugares extraordinarios. El de Disney y Pixar, ahora solo en cines, clasificada PG. Se sugiere la supervisión de los padres.
When your company earns unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases with Capital One, that's serious business. So, Stephen at SandCloud got a serious business card. The Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One.
We used our 2% cash back to help build our retail presence.
Savvy, Stephen.
And we get big purchasing power, so our business can spend more and earn more.
The Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/SparkCashPlus.
No stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish you're a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate with my strategy. When I turn up, then I'll just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate with my strategy.
Ready for the next summer travel adventure? Make sure your ride is too with Mobile One oil change bundles at Advanced Auto Parts. Now at Advanced Auto Parts, get 5 quarts of Mobile One full synthetic motor oil and an oil filter starting at just $37.99. That's right, get your oil and filter for one low price. We're right around the corner and ready to help you save more at Advanced Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
This is how we advance.
Give me those sauces, grab the chicken strips, let's dunk them in there, there's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey. And I'm Josh, and we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it.
I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce.
Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Team members paid for their testimonials.
Spring Day is the most righteous time to hit up your group chat, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and get outside. Because when the outdoors calls, it's good to have exhilarating ice-cold refreshment to answer.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you. And the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with our nasty bite out. In the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come get it. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Good afternoon. This is your captain, Genie, from Aladdin on Broadway. I'm pleased to welcome you aboard your magic carpet with direct services to Agrabah. On your left, you'll find a dazzling hustle. To your right, show-stopping, singing and dancing. And just ahead, a whole new world ready for you to explore as we celebrate a decade of Broadway magic. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our shining, shimmering spectacle. Get tickets today at AladdinTheMusical.com.
What's up, my people, Spain?
Today, I want to tell you a story about football. The one we in the U.S. call soccer, the world's game. This club's name is about being something for everyone, for people on, around, and far beyond the pitch. In Milano and everywhere. And this club's name is what it stands for, Internazionale, because we are brothers and sisters of the world. Peace out. I'm Spike Lee.
I love being a public servant in New York State because I get to enjoy the sunshine and keep people safe.
My job offers great benefits and a flexible schedule.
I love being a public servant for New York State because I'm helping New Yorkers find solutions.
New York State is hiring and it's easier than ever to get a job. Now is the time for you to join us and start your career in public service.
Visit statejobs.ny.gov to get started today.
Brought to you by the New York State Department of Civil Service.
seeing your favorite artists perform live? Priceline is here to make it happen. Get up to 60% off hotels and up to 50% off flights, so you can be front row at your dream concert. Stop dreaming and book now with Priceline.
Spring Day's the most righteous time. Hit up your group chat, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and get outside. Because when the outdoors calls, it's good to have exhilarating ice-cold refreshment to answer.
Let's do this. Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
I love being a public servant for New York State because I get to enjoy the sunshine and keep people safe.
My job offers great benefits and a flexible schedule.
I love being a public servant for New York State because I'm helping New Yorkers find solutions.
New York State is hiring, and it's easier than ever to get a job. Now is the time for you to join us and start your career in public service.
Visit statejobs.ny.gov to get started today.
Brought to you by the New York State Department of Civil Service.
Close your eyes. Let your body relax. Let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
Shaq here, spinning fast-acting pain relief with Icy Hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
With the Venmo debit card, you can Venmo everything. You can order band merch, you can Venmo this. Venmo the show, you can Venmo that. Visit venmo.me/debit to learn more. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card name used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
Dream big with a dream education. Whether it's art, business, healthcare, or tech, Keeney's got a degree for every dream. The City University of New York offers the most high-quality, affordable degrees in New York City and the flexibility to study fully online. Plus, you can find your community with our more than 1,000 student clubs and sports teams. No work experience? No problem. Break into any industry through our new career programs that get our students hired every year. Apply today at keeney.edu/apply.
The Care Credit credit card lets me pay over time for just about anything my dog needs, from food to vet care. But, what if, hypothetically speaking, I got a bird? No, a horse. Well, I've got good news for my hypothetical self. Care Credit is accepted at more than 270,000 locations and works for, wait for it, all animals. And the even better part is, it also works for me. I can use it for spa trips, dental treatments, and more. Care Credit offers flexible financing for all my hypothetical animals and hypothetical me.
Visit carecredit.com to apply and find a location near you, subject to credit approval.
Today, I want to tell you a story about football, the one we in the U.S. call soccer, the world's game. This club's name is about being something for everyone, for people on, around, and far beyond the pitch, in Milano and everywhere. And this club's name is what it stands for, Internazionale, because we are brothers and sisters of the world. Peace out. I'm Spike Lee.
Tell me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.